Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a really great trade that I was able to take over the last week. This was a trade on a Forex pair, and what I'm going to be doing in this video is actually talking about how I was able to capitalize on the trade, alert it out to every single one of my students, trade it, and make a profit in less than a week. It's going to be the step-by-step process that you can learn from and apply for yourself. Stay tuned if you want to find out more. So like I said to you, this is going to be on a Forex pair trade. It's going to be on the GBPCAD, and what I'm going to be doing is talking about the correlation between how I've made use of social media platforms, my trading platforms, as well as analyzing with one of my own students in order to create this trade opportunity. So back earlier on in December, a student of mine came through for a private coaching session where she actually spent the day working with me, learning about a whole lot of different strategies. We spent a few hours talking about a lot of interesting things. But what I did is I showed her a live trade scenario, and that was the specific trade, is actually talking about the GBPCAD trade. We sat down together, we analyzed the trade, and I took the trade right in front of her. And I showed her exactly what I did, how I posted it up live onto Twitter, and how I was able to profit from it. By making use of Twitter, I was able to update incrementally all of my social media followers and show them exactly what I was doing with the trade, what I thought about the trade, and what my next steps and plans were going to be. And then when liquidating the position, I was able to go onto my trading platforms and have a look at how the market performed and how I was able to profit from it. So being able to review my trading process. But I'm sure the question you must be asking is, why should you be watching this video? So just to introduce myself to you, my name is Morgan and I'm the director of MS Equities Trading. I not only focus on teaching people in about 28 countries around the world about how to trade, invest in the financial markets and manage their own wealth, I also trade on the behalf of my clients. So I manage capital for clients based all over the world as well. So I'm not only using my own money in the market, but I'm using the money my clients give me as well. And this is very important to me because all of these trades are real, verified and live trades. So every single trade idea I give out to the YouTube channel is based on real trading opportunities that I'm making money on and that I'm making money for when it comes to my clients. So it's imperative that when I give these trade ideas out to you, that it's real information and that it's not that I'm trying to fish you into anything. I'm really just using these videos for educational purposes so you can learn from something and I can give something back to the community as well. So just to jump into it, what we're going to be doing is first having a look at the Twitter feed and then having a look at the trade and how it played out on the chart. There's a lot of very important things that I was able to put on in the Twitter feed, very specific analytical pieces based on the technical factors that played an important role in how this trade succeeded, and I want to show them to you first. So onto the charts here, you're going to see the first tweet that I sent out on this was on the 21st of December saying sell order open on GBPCAD on the 4-hour time frame. Target set for range between 1.70 and 1.69. This specific tweet was sent out when my student was with me and we were actually working together. And this was definitely a position that I took that was slightly early, but I still was able to turn it into a good profit. And then later on, you can see throughout the rest of my Twitter feed, there was some other stuff. Obviously, we were going through Christmas. You can see slightly further up. I said here on the 30th of December, one additional sell order added at 1.7306, holding a total of 3 sell orders now. Targets set for 1.712 to 1.703. So you can see my target did rise slightly higher, average target of 1.706. So I'm just taking an average between the two targets. Now the big reason why I try and add up 2 different targets is so that let's say for example, if we short selling an asset class, the first target is going to be target 1 and the second target will be target 2. So if the market's moving very slowly, I'll probably take my position out at target 1, but if the market is moving incredibly fast, I might wait until target 2 gets hit. So that's just the difference between the two, and then I'll average them out to see where the average middle is. And I'll draw those lines of my chart to remind myself of where I'd like my target to be, and I'll set my take profits inside those areas. Back onto the screen here, the next one you can see that I also posted up this saying simple view on GBPCAD. I'm watching I'm just going to upload this here. I'm watching a very strong resistance level get tested. Let's hope we stick within the range. So what I was basically alluding to over here is that we saw there was a very strong level of resistance. This resistance level was slightly broken, but price came straight back down. And you can see these lower levels where the orange lines are was just showing basically that there was a strong level of support and a very strong level of resistance, meaning that there was a strong uptrend range that was forming up in this price action. And I put that question mark to say, this is where I think price is going to go. And that is obviously my, that's my opinion based on it. That's not really a true prediction. And then higher up, I decided that I was going to add in a bit more. So on the 2nd of January, so the 2nd of January is yesterday, we're filming this video on the 3rd. This was basically what I was able to have a look at, is that on the wicks of the weekly candles on the bottom and the top, there was these extremely long wicks from the bodies of the candles. Now, to anyone who doesn't really understand what the candles mean in terms of technical analysis, you can go to this video over here in the eye. That's going to teach you about candlestick analysis. I've included my PDF candlestick guide, the guide that I have made for my students, and I specially designed this. So this will be able to teach you about exactly what I mean by how important these candlesticks are. So back onto the screen, you can see that on the very last candle that I highlighted, we were at that level where price had come straight back down that very same week. So we had only been in operation for one single day. So the Monday was the 31st of December, and then the 1st of January, the markets were closed. And then Tuesday was the 2nd, and that was all the price data inside 2 single days worth of trading. The market came straight back down, and then basically I posted this out saying that close look on the GBPCAD, watching this very close, long price wicks form up. If the current weekly candle holds as is, I'll be expecting the next candle to be bearish. And ironically, the next candle didn't hold. You can see here that I posted out another post saying before and after. I posted this out today, so this was only 2 hours ago. And I basically said before and after. This post was sent out yesterday, alerting the possible pivot point in price. Bottom post today shows that targets have been hit. It's simple. Following these quick and easy updates can make all the difference. As you can see, we have the top post over there, which was posted yesterday, and we have the bottom post here. It's the exact same chart. And you can see how the bearish candle on the very right-hand side, the very last bearish candle, has had an incredibly bearish move last night. Just something I completely forgot to mention in this video. There was a previous video, I'm going to put the thumbnail up over here, that was talking about this trade opportunity yesterday before this trade played out. And you'll see that's a complete trade review video. It's about 15 minutes long with multiple different trade opportunities you can have a look at. Make sure to watch that video as well, because that was before this trade was closed and hit its targets. So you can see what I said about the trade opportunity on the 2nd, and this video was filmed on the 3rd of January, just to make sure you understand. Back to the video. Last night, there was a huge amount of bearish movement to the pound CAD, and we were lucky that the spike down hit my target price. So as you can see, we had a spike slightly above that resistance level, and it did spike quite high, but we did have that pullback. So that was definitely important for us to see. But as you can see here, there's going to be some more analysis I'd like to show you on the charts. So if we jump into the charts, you can see over here, we've got the daily charts. So this was the weekly that I was showing you just now. Basically, we had this level over here that I was showing you on the charts. And as you can see, we had a very strong level of support and resistance here on the wicks of these candles. So as you can see, there was multiple different levels here where the candlesticks weren't piercing above or below this orange horizontal line, and that's where the price wick came straight down to. And I noticed this as a bit of a resistance support level, so I decided to set my take profits just slightly above that. So in terms of our take profits, I had 4 positions open. I'm just going to read the pricing out to you now. So we had one open at 1.71424. We had one open at 1.74419. One at 1.72389, and another one at 1.73040. The take profits, 3 of the take profits got hit. The 4th one didn't have a take profit open on it. I wanted to leave that one running to see if we could make an additional profit off that. The take profits hit at 1.711, 97, 1.711, 87, and 1.71186. So if we go back to here, I will be able to show you that on the targets that I set up when I said, here we go, average target of 1.706. Our average target was 1.711. So we were sort of sitting just below the first target and not really close to the second target. So the reason why I did this is because, like I said, we had that support resistance level on the horizontal line. I didn't think price was going to come back down much further. And what we've seen in the recovery today is, although yesterday these positions closed out, we had a spike right back down and a recovery straight back up. So there was a chance that yesterday I was not going to get out of this position. All of the positions were closed out in the second, so I closed them out in the previous candle. These were closed out just slightly above the Bollinger Band level. So just to do an overview on this position, it was a great trade to take. My first position went into a slight loss. The market spiked higher, and I was able to average in, manage my risk as the price was rising higher, mainly because I limited my risk. I took small exposure on this position. Depending on the portfolio I look at, because I manage multiple different portfolios, I made anything of 0.15% gain to 0.35% gain. So the average around about is 0.25% profit on this trade, which is a great start to the year, a great start to the week as well. It was a very simple and easy trade to take. It was not too much effort that I had to put into it. And that really is what it comes down to, is limiting the amount of time you have to spend in order to find those trade opportunities. I made use of the Twitter feed. I made use of a private coaching session with one of my students, and I was able to show that this kind of trade is a trade that is easy to take. It's simple to understand, and that's what we do in the MSC Academy. We teach people how to do things like this, not put in too much effort, but still get out that reward. Now, to anyone who wants to find out a bit more about how we teach students in over 28 countries around the world, you can visit www.msequitiestrading.com. You can find out how we run a specialized 12-month training program. We do private coaching. There's specialized online access, so students are able to log into an online platform and study through the internet with us. On top of that, we also have access to mobile applications. So students are able to study on their phone, their tablet at any time of the day, and they have full access to all of the testing, assignments, extensive video content, and on top of that, they get access to speaking with me on a daily basis whenever they need. If any of you are interested in applying to that program, you can email study@msequitiestrading.com and my team will make sure to get back to you. But once again, everyone, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up. That always helps us out. And also make sure to subscribe for weekly educational content. I will see you in the next video. Cheers for now, everyone.